HRD లో జరుగుతున్న కార్యక్రమంలో KTR మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
Ladies and gentlemen, that the system is nobody else but us, the elected ones and the selected ones. The elected ones form us together, the elected ones and the selected ones together is what constitutes the government, essentially. Of course, by the people, for the people, to the people, we all live and die by that, we all swear by that. But I see a great deal of contempt, condescension among the selected officers with respect to the polity, Indian polity. Yes, there are good elements and there are bad elements in both bureaucracy and polity and politics. There's a lot of contempt for politicians, possibly because of the way they're portrayed in media, they're portrayed in cinema, they're portrayed in TV, they're portrayed elsewhere. But the fact is, like every other sphere of life, like everything else in life, you'll have both the good ones and the bad ones. One cannot do without the other. Let me also tell you, let me also remind you that bureaucrats who have a contempt, who have a condescension, or who believe that politicians are a liability on this country, let me remind you that India is the world's largest democracy, and eventually, end of the day, हमें तो 5-5 साल में एक बार एक परीक्षा देना पड़ता है, बट आपको एक जो परीक्षा पास होना था वो हो गया. अब रिटायरमेंट एज क्या है सर, 58 या 60? अब 60 साल तक तो कोई और परीक्षा है नहीं. आई एम श्योर देयर आर मिड लेवल career programs and orientations and a bunch of other things that you will have to do. But let me remind you, it's going to be increasingly difficult for you to stay motivated, for you to stay non-cynical, for you to stay positive. I've seen very few officers in the last 7 years or 6 years of being part of a government. I've seen very, very few officers who've stayed positive, who've stayed above, the cynicism that typically surrounds us. And the reason why they've been able to stay positive is because they have not looked at anybody else in the system with contempt. They said, this is another part of the system that I have to work with. Good, bad, ugly. They come in all forms. So we just have to work together. Let me also tell you one another thing which, if I'm sounding too morose and too, cynical or too boring, you have to forgive me. But I think, like I said, you'll all need a dose of reality. The other thing you'll run into is, जब मैं भी पहली बार मिनिस्टर बना था तो मुझे भी यही था कि जो भी लोग पूछेंगे, जो भी लोग मांगेंगे आपसे, अगले ही दिन डिलीवर करना है और शाबाशी लेना है. हर किसी को रहता है, हर किसी को यही लगता है कि आई वांट इंस्टेंट रिजल्ट्स. वी लिव इन अ वर्ल्ड ऑफ इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन. पीपल वांट इंस्टेंट रिजल्ट्स. देयर वाज एन इंसिडेंट इन हैदराबाद रिसेंटली, an unfortunate incident where a young girl, a young veterinarian, was brutally raped and murdered. And you may have seen the uproar, the fury, the seething rage of the nation and the people of Telangana. They want instant results. They want instant capital punishment. Or, you've seen some very respected members of parliament speaking in the house, on the floor of the house, asking for them to be lynched, asking for them to be instantly shot. The point I'm trying to make is, while their fury, while their anger is all justified, while their emotion is of course justified, the fact is, to be able to get that done lawfully, legally, there are a lot of things in the way, a lot of things that come in the way. There was a young girl.
ఆర్టీసీ సమ్మె సమయంలో విధులు నిర్వహించిన